Yo, bro, I need some new Uzi in my life, man. Some new Uzi music, and kind of looks like he's gonna be dropping Red Moon pretty soon. He recently posted on a story saying, "My life has just been put on reset. Substance is finally back, and it's a gift and a curse." And then he does like an underscore three, so kind of like hearing that makes me wonder: is Love Is Rage 3 on its way? Because his whole series of Love Is Rage 1, Love Is Rage 2. And honestly, Love Is Rage 2 is definitely a classic in my book. So I wouldn't be mad for Love Is Rage 3. And he's been obviously hyping that up for a little bit now, especially after he dropped the pink tape. Because, man, the pink tape was pretty fire. It was just like a little bit all over the place. Like, I would have just really enjoyed if it was just kind of like one specific sound. You know what I mean? And then he did the whole thing of him being like, yo, Barter 16 coming very soon, like right after the pig tape. And that just didn't really make any sense to me. And it kind of seems like it's scrapped now. Because, like the whole project leaked and there was definitely some fire tracks on there. But for the most part, in my opinion, I think it was a little bit of a miss, in my opinion. Like, it was just like, I don't know. It obviously just sounded unfinished. There was pretty bad mixing on it, but the one track I really, really fucked with was RP Miss Connie. Like, I literally had to download that leak and put it on my phone because it was just that fire. It was just so, so good. Especially with like the Birdman intro, you know what I mean? Kind of doing a little part two to the Barty Six of Young Thug, and I was just like, yo, like this just has so much potential, but the leaks just weren't it, and it just sounded like he was trying to be Young Thug just way too much. But anyways, back to this. My life has just been on reset. And he said substance is finally back. So does that mean like Lil Uzi Verts back on those perks, those Xans and lean and shit like that? Because I believe he was in rehab because of the whole domestic violence situation with his ex, like pulling up on St. John and then putting the beats on his ex Brittany and shit like that. So he had to go to rehab for about 6 months and shit. And then he obviously sobered up. You know what I mean? So he could be back in the substances, which could mean better music, in my opinion, just because if you listen to Love Is Rage 2, even a few of the leaks before Eternal Take, just him with kind of the slur in his voice when he's flowing and shit like that was just so fucking fire. Like, you wouldn't get tracks like 20 Minutes, Loaded, Extra Tour Life if he was sober, you know what I mean? So, like, I'm not saying I hope he's back on the substances and shit like that, but he definitely made some fire rock star type music like that. You know what I mean? It's like the whole situation with like Eminem as well. Like his music just became super fucking corny, man. Especially when he got sober and shit like that. But I'm honestly not knocking it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But he could also mean that he's going back into like the heartbreak type of Uzi as well. Because the whole theme of Love Is Rage is kind of just like, his heart being broken and shit like that. But the one thing I do want to kind of mention is just the Juice WRLD low key kind of took the whole emo, melodic, auto tune rap, from Uzi. You know what I mean? Like I heard there was rumors that Uzi wasn't necessarily fucking with Juice WRLD just because of just Juice WRLD just jacketed his style and just becoming like a legend. You know what I mean? And I love Juice WRLD music and I love melodic Uzi's music, so it would be kind of dope for him to come back to melodic Uzi Love Is Rage 3 because obviously Juice WRLD passed away. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't really know what it means, but I think it could be like a double entendre. Like Substance could be like back to him doing like the love music again, or it could just mean he's back on the drugs. It's really hard to tell. But I also did want to mention like the new snippet that Uzi posted called I think it was called Rock Boy, and it was pretty much him kind of doing like a rock song over like a New Jersey club type beat. And like I Just Wanna Rock, like that track was straight up Jersey club. So him kind of doing the rock star kind of vibe on there with Jersey club style. I think that could be pretty fucking fire. You know what I mean? Because I Just Wanna Rock was top 10 songs on the charts for super long. He won a few BET awards for that track that came out in 2022. So it's kind of just perfect him like mixing both of it together, like being melodic and also kind of like the rock star vibe of Uzi, because Extra Tour Life is essentially like a rock song. And he had a bunch of different rock and metal songs on Pink Tape. So I don't know. I think it's kind of like a cool mix together, doing like New Jersey Club with the rock. And I've never seen so much love in the Uzi community for like a snippet, at least a long, long time. And these are the comments from the New Jersey Rock snippet. Somebody said, drop the motherfucking album. Drop a rock album. I really don't want Uzi to drop a rock album. Like him doing rock music is like alright, but like MGK already did it. Like I don't mind him kind of like sprinkling some rock elements into his music, but like a full rock album, I'm not really for that. Somebody said, I hope that means Barty 16 soon. Bro, I'm pretty sure Barty 16 is completely scrapped. And then someone also said, bro, drop Red Moon on my heart hurting. Drop Red Moon, my heart hurting. So apparently this is like one of the, I think it's an engineer. No, it said, by the way, the person who commented that directed the Pink Tape cover art. So he is somewhat close to Uzi. So I think Red Moon could potentially be an EP right before Love is Rage 3. I mean, I wouldn't be mad if it's like an album, but because what it could be is could be some of the best songs from Barter 16 and some of the songs he's been working on. Because I'm pretty sure Barter 16 is just like a scrapped idea at this point. So it would be really interesting to see what Red Moon actually is. Like I have a feeling it's probably an EP, probably not an album, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, then Uzi's profile picture right now is like a red moon, so it'd be pretty dope if you dropped like an EP for like Halloween or something like that. Because I think Halloween falls on a Sunday, I believe. I could be wrong. So it makes sense that he drops on October 28th. Yeah, so October 28th is a full Hunter blood moon. So that's going to be a blood moon on the 28th. So it would actually kind of make sense if he did drop a little EP called Red Moon with what I feel like would be some Barter 16 tracks and some experimental, but then again, he's kind of going in the same direction as he did Pink Tape. I'd rather him just like stick to one sound for a project. And that's why I kind of like the idea of Barter 16. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, it's just super, super interesting. Super interesting, though.